Welcome back to Build a Skatepark. Today we're going to work on a street section, and probably we'll do this in two parts. So this will be part one because it's going to take a lot of work. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, let's kind of measure out how big do we want our street section. I'm going to eyeball, and of course under dimensions down here, let's try, shoot, I don't even know, 100 feet. Does that sound good? 100 comma 60. Yeah, it's a nice size street section, I guess. Always flip that face. You want to see the lighter gray. And let's make this a group. Now typically a street section will have some banks and quarter pipes on one side. Then we'll have rails, ledges, pyramids in the middle. And the other side will have banks and ledges. I'm going to stick to that kind of idea and kind of play around with it. So let's start with a nice roll-in section. And as always, you can make changes as we go. So this one will be 60 by, what do you think, 30 foot? Oh, that seems really big. Maybe a little too big. Who needs 30 feet to push, right? Let's go back 15. This is all concrete in theory, so we don't have to worry about 2x4s and 8 foot by 4 foot plywood. Let's go up 4 feet, definitely a nice height. So this is where the skaters would start. We can even build a rail around the outside if we want, and we'll do some quarter pipes. But let's not make it too simple. Let's draw a line down the middle, midpoint to midpoint. And then I'm going to copy it. Remember to hold control to make that copy. Stay on the green axis. And let's go 16. Same thing here. Just playing around with an idea by 16. And then if we click on that face and hit M to move it, you can click anywhere. You can see how we're making kind of a trapezoid. Don't want to go too far. In fact, I wonder if we went inward. It might be cooler to make things kind of go towards each other. I like that. Let's do your 4 foot. There we go. So now from here we can build some stairs, quarter pipes, whatever. Let's go ahead and group that. And let's build a little extension. You know what? I'm going to do it with lines instead of the rectangle. Let's go up 2 feet. Now let's go higher. 3 feet. Yeah, I'm kind of improvising here. Nothing wrong with that. That's 10 feet right there. Not bad. It's funny, I still kind of went out 30 feet, huh? 1, 2, 3, group. And let's build a little bank that comes down. Press and pull that across. Kind of like that. And then here we can build a couple stair sets. And on this side, left and right, we'll build banks. So kind of like that. But the problem is we want it to stay at the same angle as this line, so that's going to be difficult, but totally possible. Something happened there. Oh, what the heck? There we go. There's our face. So see how it's not going across? Here's an idea. What if you did follow me? Like that. Huh, that worked. Looks a little funny because it's at an angle. We can fix that. Remember how to do this? Do Q, stay on the blue, click, click, and then straighten. Same over here. It's going to be hard to select this side. Yeah, you see the line down the middle? It's because we changed the shape. If we were to delete that line, it'll delete the face. So we don't want that. I'm going to move these guys out of the way temporarily. So let's go 20 feet. Yep. Oh, so if we don't have a reference. Okay, let's draw a reference here to here. We'll delete that later. Move on the red axis 20 feet. There's a chance this isn't going to work at all, but you know, it's worth the chance. We're kind of sketching as we go. Move this over to the reference. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Look what happened. Probably should be a group. So let's go back, delete the reference line. Let's go. Let's group this, because what we want to do is rotate this side to match this quarter pipe. Regroup. Let's try a reference line again. It's okay to do a reference line outside of the group, because you can still snap to it. 20 feet. Go in the group, select that face. I'm going to rotate from here to here. So we do Q, first click, second click. There we go, that's better. It's not straight, but it doesn't really line up, which is okay. In fact, it might be kind of nice to explode this guy. Cut, go into this group, edit, paste in place, right? You've seen this before from my previous tutorials. There we go. Of course, we can make changes to that later. We could do a little quarter pipe in the middle if we wanted to. Just depends on what kind of ledges and rails we put in front of it. 3 feet is not a high ledge or rail. But maybe this is the small set. Okay, if we wanted this perfect, what we want to do is do move and just grab the edge. We don't want to grab a line, just the edge, and move forward. Now it lines up perfectly, right? Of course, it's still dark gray. Let's go ahead and fix that. Triple click, reverse faces. And then if you want to, just for consistency, we can right click that line, hide. So now nobody knows. That's pretty cool. I don't hate it. And then as simple as just doing copy paste. Whoa. See what I did? I accidentally selected the bottom rectangle. I'll flip this on, I think it's the green. Yeah. So now we can basically snap this into place. Notice I'll go under. Sometimes you see different angles and lines under as you snap everything and draw everything together. So it's nice to take that camera angle and look under. Okay, and line things up. Where'd our guide go? It's gone. I think I deleted it. I'm working way too fast here. Alright, so let's do some stairs and some ledges. I'm thinking, should we do stairs, and put like something in the middle that's be a hubba? Not a bad idea. If you want to center things, I always try to start in the middle. So you find that midpoint to midpoint. And let's go out 6 foot, right? We don't need the middle here. Well, you can also just copy it. 6 foot. So remember, I don't like lots of extra lines. Simplify it as much as possible because you can. This is not the end of the world, but you'll find that editing later can be a real pain. So we'll go out 10 foot. Wow, I think that's too far. Let's try 8. Now remember, I also forgot to do the little curved edge at the bottom of this ledge, or this wedge here. So I'm going to click the top line like that. See, there's more than one way to draw a bank or a wedge. For this one, let's go ahead and do our 1 foot. 12 is too much for this. Let's do 6. It's probably too much as well. Make sure it's smooth. I usually double click there. Press pull across. Delete. The reason why I can delete here and I don't have to hide is because this face is both of these faces are actually on the same plane. But when I had to hide the line over here, they were not. These planes are actually a tiny bit off. So if you delete the line, it deletes. I prefer to leave a line here just so you can see it's obvious that there's a curved plane there. And just for kicks, let's see if there's any extra objects inside. Nothing. That worked out really well. Triple click. Make a group. I have an idea. Well, let's make this come out a little bit further, and we can make a ledge that comes out. Maybe even the ledge will come off the middle here. That'd be kind of cool. You go down, ollie, hit the ledge. I'll still do stairs. At this side, I'll do stairs only. How far should we go? 8 foot. So we're making a little ledge here. You know what? Let's do the stairs first, because I can always shrink them on the sides. Not going to be a lot of stairs, but keep on the red axis. Let's do 1 foot, 0.5, 1 foot, blue axis, 0.5, red axis, 1 foot. Once it's on the axis, snapping should come out really well. Actually, when I do 0.5 stairs, it's going to do a lot more. .5. Look at that. Perfect. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not bad. Let's finish it here to here. It always completes for you. One reason to love SketchUp. You can group. You know, let's do that bank. Sorry, the ledge. Come off of here, and it's going to go straight. Keep it on that red axis. So from here to here, it's almost 5 foot. Let's go 10 foot. Yeah. It's going to be hard to keep it on that blue axis because of all these other objects in the way. So once you see the blue axis, hold shift, and this is where it'll end. Honestly, I don't like that. I'd rather it go past the stairs. Well, let's just finish. This wedge is in the way, so I can either move the wedge or move the ledge and complete it. Let's try moving the wedge. 20. I like using 20. Oops. L. Hold shift. And complete. Let's make it a fairly wide ledge, so maybe you can manual cross it and drop down, or hit it from other sides. Let's do 2 foot. That's not bad. 20. Now clearly there's a gap here. So it's not even a ledge yet. You got to go up. Let's go up about 18 inches. So it's like 1.5. And then the cool thing is you can bring this back. Snap it to here. There you go. It's like a mani pad or a drop. Or you can roll down and hit it from here. And let's go out a little bit further. First, just line up to here and go out another 3 feet. That's nice. I really like it. So a little mani pad, we'll put some angle iron on it. Got our stairs. Now, I don't do this enough, but I say it, save your work. So I'm going to hit save. Of course, it wants to know where you want to save it. I'm in Linux, so I have to save it in a different place, but I do have documents, SketchUp, Skateparks. There's my previous Skateparks. I'm going to call this practice street. Save as a SketchUp model. Save all the time. You don't want to have to redo your work. You don't want to have to start over. Okay, these stairs are as easy as just copy them over. Bam. Oh, maybe we don't want stairs. Maybe we want like a 3 set. You could do that. Or maybe, let's try this. That's a good idea. You select the face of these 3, because there's 6 stairs. And let's do a double set. See how easy that is? 2.5. Now we got a double set. Pretty cool. It's nice because you can start here, you can do a couple pushes, roll down, hit the rails. Or you can come up, all the way over. This is like a Euro gap, all the way up and over. Here, maybe I'll do it like this. Oops. All the way up. Up and over like that. Alright, well, let's finish what we're working on. So, angle iron. If you remember how to do this from the previous tutorials, you do 0.1, go over 0.01, very tiny. I mean, you want it to be tiny, you just want to barely see it. 0.1, 0.01, oop, I did 0.1, 0.01, and then you hold shift to lock it to that green axis, snap it to the bottom, complete, there we go. Press and pull, we'll go all the way back, and just snap to the edge, and you're on that back edge. SketchUp is so fast, you can just throw things together very easily. Watch this. Copy, paste, flip along, I think it's, flip along green. There we go. And we're just going to move it down, snap it into place. And notice it's not snapping. Sometimes you rotate the camera. Sometimes you rotate the camera and it's not working. So, let's grab this corner, go straight down. Grab this corner and go in. There you go. So, angle iron. So now the sucker will slide. Put a little wax on the top. Make it a group. Feel free to make it a component if you want. I know these angles look a little weird, don't they? It's almost like this should be turned like that, right? It's not a bad idea. But let's leave it for now. You can always go back and play with it. Save your work. Alright, let's make a rail. What kind of rail? We can do straight, or sorry, flat, or curved. I prefer curved. We want it to follow this angle from here to here. Let's make it 2.5. Just going to copy the initial line at the same angle. Remember, this is just the canvas. This is where we start our idea. You can easily make that a hubba. And we might do that later. So making a group. So if we want to do a round, we have to pull this out a little bit. So you see the, so we see the face. Let's go 0.25, that's probably fine. What I mean by see the face is I want to be able to draw sideways with the circle. 24 sides is way too much. Let's do 10. 0.1, kind of like coping. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's not the right angle. No, it's not. But we need a guide. So we need something that's perpendicular. Like that. See how I did that? I just rolled my mouse over these edges and then went down, and it finds it for you. I did it inside the group, so I can delete the group and deletes the guide. Select our circle, Q on the green axis, and then we use this edge because it's the circle straight. First click, second click. There we go. Press and pull. Oops, I always get it too quick. Click and release. Oh, they came up really short. There we go. It's actually kind of a cool hubba. I like one big coping in the middle. But we can make this smaller if we need to. We'll delete that. Oh, obviously that's a bit short. So let's go ahead and pull it out a bit further. Let's do another 2 feet. There we go. So now when you hit this, you can slide off and land on flat ground. Make a group. Let's do some posts at the bottom. Make sure it's on the blue axis. And 0.1 is a little too big, so let's do 0.0, I don't know, 8. I want it to be a little bit smaller. I just eyeballed it. In fact, that might still be too big. So see again, 0.01. Yeah, right. Look how tiny that is. 0.025. Still too small. Let's do 0.5. Too big. Has to be half of 0.1. 0.05. There we go. Slide this guy over just a little bit so it's centered. Oh, you know what? We could probably center it if we wanted to. So the face, it's facing you. Get the midpoint. Make sure to hold shift and try to find the midpoint of the circle. Can't find it? Let's just use the edge then. And then use your camera to make sure that is centered. Make a group. And go back just a little bit. Right? I'm not going to properly trace and cut it out. It's a lot of extra work. Let's add another one here. Huh. Oh, that's right, because it's a double set. So we're not following the shape of the double set. That would be an angle from here to here. So it's a little off. That's okay. Let's continue here to here. It looks funny, doesn't it? And put one here in the middle somewhere. Right. Pull this up. Good. I still feel like those pipes are a little small. Or my initial rail is just too big. That's an easy fix. There's the center. Come on, give me the center. Why won't it snap to the center? Center. There we go. Let's do that. Delete. Seriously? It's already at the right angle. Let's go up to there for now. Maybe it's higher than it needs to be. Save your work. It just looks funny because it's going down. It really should be going down straight and down again, right? Should we do that? That's a great idea. Okay, how about this? Delete all of those. Oops. Forgot to make a group out of this guy. Let's move this over to this side. See how it follows perfectly? Since we made this the diameter smaller for the rail, I have to pull this back up. Whoops. Didn't realize I clicked on a group over there. Okay. So use this side of the wedge as our reference point. Here's a trick. Before you type in or touch anything else, do X4. See? That is not bad. It looks like we could use maybe one more. Let's try it again. Control to copy. We went about 1.5 feet. 1.5. Let's do X5. There we go. And this one is planted perfectly on the ground. That's a nice rail. You hit it from either side, from the wedge side or from the stair side. So these are rectangle that goes from left to right. If you want, make it a component, because you can always reuse it later on. Save your work. I'll be crazy if someone could ollie from up here, like start back here and ollie and hit this rail, but that looks impossible from where I'm looking. Okay, let's do our tiered rail. Since we have a tiered staircase, so it's going to go from here. Let's start on this side. From here to here, it's going to go straight. No. From here. Oh, let's try it like this. From here to here. So should we go straight here? No. Right. This may have to go up a little bit more. One of them has to. There we go. I want this to be very even. Let's do this. 1.5. 0.5. Here to here. Here to here. There we go. That looks good. Delete this face just by deleting the lines. And now let's go all the way down. Oh wait. Maybe we should go up. I think I'll do a flat rail on this one. So let's go up. That's 3 too high. That looks really high. Let's select. And we're going to use the move tool to copy and move it up. I don't know, man. That looks really high. That's ridiculous. Let's go 2. Technically, we don't need a line. I'm a visual person. I prefer to see the height. Let's go 2. It's not bad. I may even bring this flat part out. I really like what I see here. Maybe I'll do a flat part on the top. What am I doing? Alright, so I'm going to connect this. Like so. Looks pretty even to me. Oh, before I copy it. Actually, I don't even need to copy it. Let's do my original idea. I was trying to delete these lines down here. Get rid of this guy. Since we're doing a square, we could technically just go down like 0.1. So 3 inches, that'd be 0.25. 0.1. Bam. It's not bad. It looks a little wide. I think 3 inches is a little too wide. Let's try it again. 2 inches is 0.17. Oops, wrong direction. Gotta pay attention. Green axis, 0.17. That's decimal for 2 inches. And then close that gap. That's better. Now let's use follow me. Click on the face. You notice it already makes the angle for you. I love this tool. And it deleted the original square. How cool is that? Probably deleted the guideline. Reverse faces. Make group. I feel like it's too high. This one is nice. And let's bring this down just a little bit further. Right? I kind of feel like I need to save it and then create a little flat. So with that in mind, let's undo. Start over with the push and pull. We're going to create a little flat spot right here. Let's go back 4 foot. That's going to be awesome. Still seems a little too high. Shoot, I just had a whole new idea. What if, hear me out here, if I went down to here, down to there. Yes, I know this is further, but it's easy to fix. Just go up. See? And let's do our little square right here. What was it? It was 0.17 by 0.1. Oops, wrong way. 0.1 by 0.17. What? Why does it keep doing that? 0.17, comma, 0.1. There we go. Now, if we press and pull, it'll not only go up, it'll go around and back down again and make a completed rail. And then we'll just put some little braces in the middle. Yeah, check that out. Alright, you like? I still feel like this is really high. Let's measure it. Get out the ruler. 2.5. It's really not that high. Save. Alright, I have a crazy idea. Let's grab the lines from the edge here. There and there. Copy. Do Control-C for copy. Went out of the group, paste in place. And why would I do that? Because I'm going to create like a metal interior. Oh, that looks completely wrong to me. What I was trying to do is create like a shape. Went like this. And from here, oops. You know, and just complete it. Sometimes it's just better to trace it. It's going to be just a piece of metal instead of like the other rail. Like that. But we can't have the dark gray and gray, so let's extrude it just a tiny bit. Like so. Triple click it. Make it a group. And I'm going to move it into the middle. Like that. Make sense? So that's where it's getting its support. This line looks a little weird right here. Oh, that's right. So we could fix that just by selecting the whole face. Just go down. No one's going to see it. Or leave it, either way. You do this, select that face, and move it to here. Right? Yeah, you notice you don't see the lines going up because it goes at an angle. So in some cases, it might just be better to do this. Trace it exactly from here. Right now we're talking custom cuts. It can take a long time. In the real world. Okay. And back. That will probably look better in the long run. Let's do a little press and pull. Good. Group. Center. It's not a perfect center. Just eyeballing it. And then you can make it a component if you want. I'm just making a group. So now you can, all the way from here, hit it from the middle and go down. Or if you want to be even more challenged, come up at an angle, all the way and hit it at the top. So I kind of feel like this should come out more. Why not? Right? And we could scale, but you know what's going to happen. That. I'm just kidding. This is hard to get the middle one. This will change the thickness of the metal. That's the idea. So in order to do it properly, I'm going to select this back side. Select this side. No, oh, that's right. There's another group. Hello, what's going on here? Okay. Select that side. And I'm just going to move it back. If I want to do it perfectly, pick a corner, hold shift, snap it to here, right? That I like. Now, yes, it is going down into this bank right here, that's okay. Nobody will see it. This one will be easy. Press and pull or use move. Oops, there's another group there. Remember we did multiple groups in groups. And then just snap it to the edge. There you go. That I like. That's terrifying though. So technically you can, all you hit it here and slide across, you go down, across, down if you're bold enough. Or go across and hop off onto this wedge. Which you probably wouldn't even make it, because it's too far down. Alright, save your work. Alright, let's do a hubba right here. Do 1.5, something a little lower. Oh, oops. I don't know why I went back that far. Let's go back. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. So in that case, let's do 1 foot. It's a good looking hubba. I would like this to come down further. It's not as easy as you would think. Bring this guy back all the way to here. Kind of like that one. So you can hit it from the top here and then right down, or you can just right down and hit it down here. But like I said, I would like this to come down a little bit further. And I can't really think of an easy way to do it. Let's try guide. Come on. He really does not want to do it. Let's go another foot. Paste and place my little guide there. I'm just going to move the face in the front and follow the guide. Yeah, okay, I thought that might work. That's better, much better. So use our right rectangle to select. That's a good looking hubba. Now we want our angle iron. 0.1, 0.01, 0.01, snap, incomplete. Now we use follow me. Easily just going to draw 2 lines from here all the way up, all the way over. And remember, when you do follow me, it deletes that original line. Uh-oh, that's right, it's got to be at an angle. So let's go back into our hubba here and draw a perpendicular. Let's go here, perpendicular. Oh, sorry about that. So make sure to angle your camera properly. Press Q, that'll be on the green axis. 1 click, 2 click, and didn't work. Try again, green axis, 1 click, 2 click, there we go. Let's delete that guide. Goodbye. And now it should work. And yes, you can rotate the camera. Seriously, what's going on here? Did I miss something? Ah, I must have did undo too many times because it undid this line. Okay, now let's try it. Obviously it's too small to see, so you have to start here. What the heck? Why won't it go across that way? Okay, whatever. Let's do it the hard way. I thought that would work with follow me. I thought it would go up and then go across. I mean, it should, in theory. Maybe if I started here. Alright, let's undo the rotation. I know. Sometimes you gotta redo your work. Double click. Cut. When you cut, it's not going to delete this line. That's weird. I swear there was a line there. Maybe I never drew it. Sometimes you work so fast. Forget what you did and didn't do. Yeah, I didn't want to touch this line because you know how it moved it. Okay, let's see if this works. Must be something about using follow me at an angle. No, why did it do that? Undo. Yes. That's what I wanted. Reverse faces. Make a group. Man, that was so easy. Why was I doing it the hard way this whole time? Yes, we can rotate this, but I mean, come on, is it worth it? It might be. Copy paste. Oh, did I just crash it? I think I crashed it. This is why you save it. Like, it's crashed but not crashed. Yeah, it's crashing. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. No. Guess what? I'm going to have to redo it. But this is why you save. Sometimes it crashes and nothing you can do about it. Alright, let it open. File. Practice Street right here under recent files. Oh, nice. I never saved the hubba. I thought I had. There's an autosave built in. It's on by default. I like to turn it off because it'll, as you're working, it'll kind of pause right in the middle of your work. Oh, wait a second. That's not how I did it. So we did 1.5. So not a big deal. You can always redraw. Right, we did one foot. Group. Slid this guy back to here. And then outside the group, I did this 1 foot. So I could click on this face, slide it out 1 foot. Good. Get out of the group, delete the guide. I'm pretty sure that's where we're at. Save. See how quick it was to make that all over again? 0.1. 0.01. 0.1. 0.01. Make sure on the right axis. And this will work perfectly. Alright, follow me. Done. Make a group. Save. Because sometimes copy and paste in Linux using this Proton. So instead of copy paste, how about we just do it this way? Because copy paste uses your operating system clipboard, but when you do copy in here, I'm not sure how it works separately in SketchUp, but it does copy differently. Rotate on green, slide over. There you go. Hubba completed. That looks fun. Nice and low. Make a group. So cool. You like? So that's part 1. And part 2, we're going to start working on the other side. And maybe I'll do a part 3 where we do the middle. Maybe we'll just throw it together. But we definitely want some different elevations. So like over here, let's do something like this. 30 feet seems like a lot. 30 by 16, right? And let's do another one. 44 by 17. And this one will rise up at 2.5. And then this one will rise up 4, just like the other side. It's basically a big half pipe with all your street elements. Right, and then we can bring this over if you want. Oops. Bring this guy over to here. Let's make a little wedge. I think this should come forward more. Oops. 8. Let's do another 8. We have different elements. And you know, if this is not enough space, we can easily just triple click all of this. Let's move it back into the 20. You don't have to have the bottom exactly the right size, but it's super easy to fix. Just go click. There we go. You get the idea. I want to have like a pyramid with some rails and have some ledges on this side. 10 feet. Now they have like a raised side. So, but there you go. There's the beginning of our street. Have fun and experiment. Bye.